I'd be very disappointed if I was still, you know, if we were still just playing on Grafton Street and we hadn't, you know, played really anywhere outside Ireland. It's just to play in as many places as possible, you know, just get our music to, you know, as many people as possible as well. You know, just what we're doing on the street, you know, just do that in loads of different places, you know, travel around the place.
But that trip to Cork is exactly what I do, you know, like being able to, because like with that, like with the money we were making, we could have funded ourselves to keep going at that, you know, it's like, so we could fucking, you'd be able to do that on an ongoing basis, you know, and just keep playing constantly, like, and in front of people, and being able to fund yourself like that. Because that's pretty much it, being able to have enough money that you can just play music all the time, you know.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. And there doesn't seem to be like a specific goal. Like, I suppose
playing is the goal, you know.
The goal is just to stay on this route. And I guess, like, I suppose in my terms, like, if I'm like 60 and something and on the dole and we can still fucking play if we're still playing the guitar, I'd be happy, like, because that's all that's really important, because like nothing else is going to make you happy.
People are good, the public for street performing, not talking about tourist people, about Irish people are really good when they like what you are doing in the street. So that's why I continue living here, and I really like. But I really, I think that I enjoy what I'm working, even though I have a lot of people around me looking at me, take a picture, but sometimes that is my moment to think about my life, about what I'm going to eat, about that day, about my past, about my life.
For my bed, pillow for my head, I got a pencil full of lead, some water for my throat, I got a book on my coat, sails on my board, I got so much more than I needed before. I got money in the meter and a 2-5 meter, now it's getting so much harder, it's getting so much sweeter. Got legs on my chair, a bullet I
We tend to enjoy ourselves. We love doing the busking, it's a great crack, but definitely it makes a big difference if somebody's walking down the street and then they just suddenly see a big smiley head, or just something a little different than the average kind of. What you do see is a person sort of looking fairly gloomy, playing a guitar, looking down at the ground, not really communicating. It's kind of just trying to communicate with the world a little bit better, kind of catch a person's eye, like go, like to a passerby.
In a band and some shoes on my feet, I got a shelf full of books. Most of my teeth, I got a few better slots in the door and lock. I got food in my belly and a life of my jelly, and nothing's gonna break me down.
And now my dream is to become like the greatest living statue, you know. I would love everyone to be happy, you know, and everyone to have a family, you know, and I don't like to see sad people on the street, you know, stressed people, you know. This is the feeling. I love to help people, but it's really hard, you know. Nothing you can do, you know. I'm not Superman.
It was mad actually, because like the first day we went down, there was this guy, within a few seconds of us playing, he just came out and started dancing like a lunatic.
A real average looking guy.
He wasn't the bum or anything.
Like, just stops, drops his bag and bursts into like insanely flamboyant dance moves, mad ballet stuff,
big
spinning around and big huge smile and bowing stuff when he stops and clapping and everything. Get drawn a big crowd, and that's deadly because people stop for him, you know, and stop for the music.
When the bank it was robbed, behind me, also in Norway, and an old woman trying to take my pot. She didn't realize I'm a real person.
And to me, or sometimes nice things that has happened. Unfortunately, not all the times that the woman can kiss you. But I think that when I'm getting older, that doesn't happen a lot.
We got robbed once. It was a 5 note or something like that. It was a real kind of rainy night on Grafton Street. We just went out and
we were just packing up,
and some lad just came over and took a £5, and then it was hilarious actually, because I said to him, "Man, what are you doing? That's my money, right?" And he goes, "Well, I'm a drug addict." So I said, "Oh right, okay, that's grand. You're a drug addict. Go on."
That's a good excuse for robbing our money. Thank you.
If anybody tried to beat us, we could not be tough. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh, and I'll never forget. Whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh, at least not yet. 'Cause I'm unsure you want anything to do with me no more. Yeah, we changed and I've been growing up. I'm almost certain you don't give a fuck. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, 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 and I'll never forget. Whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, 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 at least not yet.
From 365 days a year, if I have like 5 days off, it's too much, you know. I like to work every day, you know.
I don't know, maybe I continue here for all my life, maybe I move in 1 year, I never know.
We made €400 one day, and we weren't selling anything. It was purely in coins and notes. So
it's the best place to play, really. You know, we could be doing gigs, but more people see it on the street, and you know, if people like your music, they'll actually come up and buy a CD or something. You know?
They are too stressed about money, you know. When you go in the street, the first thing I think you have to be concerned. You have to be, you know, with your lesson, you know, to have your costume very well done, and you have something to offer to people, you know. That's why maybe they miss this thing, you know. They go so quickly. They always concerned about money, and I think this is the biggest problem. I never think about money, you know. I always like to go there, and, you know, to make people happy, you know, to amaze people. I mean, I feel a dream as a young boy. It was to be an actor, and that's why anytime when I get dressed and I put the mask on, I feel like an actor in the street, you know. And yeah, this is a good feeling I have, you know.
Like we kind of set ourselves challenges sometimes. If we really want like a new instrument or something, we'd say, right, we have to make 400 quid for the instrument by the end of the week, and then just go out and kill ourselves for 4 days and then stop for a while. So
people listen to you anyway. Like if you're doing that on the street playing, you know, like that's brilliant.
Aye, yeah.
And you wouldn't notice necessarily like technical aspects of your playing changing, but like you just get really into something, and then you look up and there's a crowd around. You know, like that happened a few times. You know, it's always when you feel the energy more, people feel it more. Like, that's brilliant.
I have been here for 1 year, more than 1 year, and I like, so far, I like living here.
We started off, I'd say 3 years ago. We went out one first time with a keyboard, and we did all right for ourselves. I mean, we were both quite young, and then we didn't go for around 6 months, and then we started off, and then it was real about the second time.
And I remember all the time we used to repeat, you know, the movie a day after, and I was like a small actor, and I say, oh my God, I wish to be an actor, but I was always like afraid, you know, my dream cannot be fulfilled because of this problem, you know, because I'm really shy.
It was something like 7 years ago, something like that. I was playing in a band with I was playing with these other two people, and one of them put out a notice in
Music Maker,
looking for a drummer, and he was the only person that applied. So that's what I did.
I think that we live in a very lonely world. We live in big cities, and you see a lot of people around you, but I think we all are very lonely people.
Over the summer there, last summer, became a huge part of our lives. Like every night we'd be going busking, or after a gig. Especially in Dublin now, you have to do a lot of unpaid gigs. So we had to do a gig and then go out busking to get a bit of money to get home, you know.
I don't have any problem in the street to work. Other people, street performers, working in the street are really friendly. You never have problems. Usually when you walk in the street, you go to other places.
Yeah. Most people in Dublin will be willing to share, they're happy to share.
Yeah.
But you always get the odd prick though.
The thing for us as well, because we're loud, like we have amplification and stuff, so it kind of, there's more chance of it affecting other buskers.
Get further away and shit.
Yeah, the space between buskers as well. So.
And watch, you can't be stopping outside small shops and things, you know, like you gotta go for somewhere like Marks and Spencer on Grafton Street, you know, big places where they're grand or whatever.
Yeah.
But the little shops, they tend to come out and stop you alright.
never take home all those bad moments that I can have in when I'm working.
If you always perform in the street, you know, you have like no protection, you know. Yeah, nobody protects you, and yeah, it's really tough. But yeah, it's another good thing, you know. It's never boring because every day you can see like new things, new story. You can meet new people.
When I started, of course, I couldn't work if people was bothering me or touching me or something like.
You could get guards in Dublin coming up to you and saying like ridiculous stuff like, you know, there's no drums allowed on Grafton Street or something, you know, but which is completely untrue. Like, but down in Cork, they were actually walking by and winking at us, and you know, how's it going? Good stuff. You know.
There you go. Hi guys, we can have on the fire, sorry. Just turn it down.
Yeah, well, we're originally here for the play.
Turn it down. Now we should make it louder. Yes. Thank you.
So what did the guard say to you?
Well, she was a nice girl. She just came up and basically just turned us down and told us we were good. So she was very nice girl.
I would love to do this as long as possible, and like it sounds like a joke, you know. Until the day I will die, I would love to perform, you know. Even in a different like situation, you know. If I will be too old and not able to stand, you know, up, I will sitting like a king on the throne, and or maybe like this lovely statue, Oscar Wilde.
Playing in different places is the big thing. Going like playing, you know, in front of a lot of people, you know, is.
Yeah, like we never really think too far ahead, you know. Like I wouldn't have thought that far ahead, really.
Not at all, really. Like, I think
you just have to kind of see what happens, and then see what the outcome, you know, what happens.
Go with the flow, like entirely.
It's about the getting people to see us on the internet after they go home, as well.
I mean, you can, like, we try and get as much as we can out of it. Like, we've gotten numerous gigs from busking, just from someone saying, here, do you want a gig in this place? Or from someone finding us and then saying, oh lads, just want a gig.
I would like to do something related to travel. Maybe pilots, something like this. I don't know, working in sailing I don't really know. Something that I don't have to be in an office sitting.
The last paragraph could be tomorrow. You know, you cannot, you know, you cannot guess. You know, it's like the weather. You know, you never know the weather would be tomorrow. You know, the weather forecast, and that's why I can say the first paragraph I can, you know, I know, but the last I don't know yet. You know, until the day I will stop this work.